Okay folks, here's a half-baked project I've been dying to do for, God, probably a year or more. So what we have here is a diamond disc B19, and what's nice about the B9, or all the Edison diamond discs, is they're unique in that they have a feed screw. And what can you do with a feed screw? Well, you can use it as a lathe. So I've got a lateral adapter with some parts that I cobbled together, including a super fine reproducer, some electrical tape to take out any of the lateral movement. So the lateral movement will be controlled by the feed screw, but there is still vertical compliance. Some adapters that I machined to make this all fit, a little bit of friction tape, and I always have Teflon laying around from the lab, so I machined a nice piece of Teflon on the lathe to get this all to fit quite right. Here we have an Apollo acetate blank. It's got the little hole in it, and I'm just going to open the volume control, engage it with it spinning, and yell into it, and let's take some bets on what happens. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Wasn't that fun? I think I mentioned it, but in the Sonora, this is, it's not just a typical steel needle. You can see it's a little wider. That is a 3 mil carbon steel cutting head. So you can see that these grooves inside here are what we just created. So we'll put it on the next victim, and we'll see if we've got any audio. Okay, so there is some technical merit. The width of the cutting stylus seems to be locking the grooves. So let's change for a smaller, I think I have a loud tone needle here that maybe will be stout enough. And we'll give it another try in just a second. So on that last one, I swore I could heard Mary, Mary, Mary repeated over and over. Maybe it's just me. So instead of replacing the needle with a, or I should say the cutting stylus with a loud tone needle, I just changed its orientation in the chuck. So now instead of being in the 3 mil direction, it's probably in a, I don't know, a 1 or a 1.5 mil position. So already did a little test cutting, and we can see that the grooves do look a little more regular. So let's give it another try. And then the brake gets hit. It's all fun and games until someone hits the brake. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. You didn't see that part with me dragging the stylus across. A lot more consistent looking, and yeah. Okay, I couldn't make it out, but I definitely heard something that time. Hopefully you did too. So with a 30-second worth of, maybe 5-minute worth of experiment, there is some technical feasibility to this. So I hope someone finds this amusing and keeps trying.